welcome back. Welcome back, Tigers fans. We appreciate you rolling with us. We are here to go over everything we possibly can for Sunday's Major League Baseball slate, which in turn is basically just giving you a play from each game. Now, I haven't shaved my head in a couple of days, and I'm not going to do it 9, 10 o'clock at night on Saturday if I'm at home and everybody's asleep in my house. I'm going to chill, man. I'm going to do this video, and I'm going to chill. So I got the hat on, and it's a brand new hat, and it's got all the stickers and shit still on it, and I didn't have time to take all these things off on the back. Oh, you can't really see it. Maybe, you can see this stuff here. I may repurpose this hat, too. You never know. Like, you may see it on Twitter. Giving away a brand new Eagles hat. Wow, wow, wow. You want an Eagles hat? Hit me up at Shander Show on Twitter. Ask me. Let me know. Don't DM me. Publicly ask me. Please. DMs are open, but just publicly. Thumbs up, subscribe here. Let's get to it. All right, we're going to jump right in. I've got 2 plays for you already up on BetMGM. Take them down right now. Tigers, Phillies. BetMGM, we're going to give you 2 free months of the Discord. 21 or older, gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. But, you know, as we talk about this Monday through Saturday on the MLB Bets, Best Bets, for Eytan's Breakfast, Eytan's Essentials, catch that here on the same channel. We're giving you freebies. But it doesn't have to be BetMGM. It just happens to be BetMGM below. See what I'm saying? Catch the drift. See what I'm sending? If you're not on another book, then get on that other book. We got links for you. We just happen to give you the 2 free months below. Detroit's at Boston. I'm going right back to the Tigers. No need to overthink this. No need to get down into it. Cutter Crawford is going to be victimized, just like Brian Bello was. The victimization of the Boston Red Sox at the hands of the Detroit Tigers continues, and we're getting in on that at plus 110. By the way, your first bet on BetMGM is back up to, but doesn't have to be $1,000. So if you wanted to put $500 on this 2-leg parlay, as I'm giving you the Phillies, look, the Phillies got hammered, just slammed. And while Minnesota is a good baseball team, they don't get lit up like that for the second time. And look, Ranger Suarez, a little shaky, a little up and down. Not trying to argue otherwise. But Suarez in a bounce-back spot at home where the Phillies bats can just hit, please, that's going to be a difference maker. All right? Now, let's keep it moving here. A's at the Nats. We're going to get to that Reds-Pirates game, too. I care about the early game. That's not in this show's. Nobody told me about the doubleheaders, Lindquist. By the way, 2 free months of the Discord means 2 free months of Eric Lindquist. That's just not bad at all. A's on the road. Look, Ken Waldichuk's on the hill, and I want everything and anything to do with Ken Waldichuk. So I'm going to go over Ken Waldichuk's K-props. We nailed that with Gavin Williams out there on the Cleveland Guardians. In this case, we're going right back. I don't know what the hell happened to Luis Medina. My God. Did he get injured? 4 innings? That's it? Anyway, A's decent track right here for a victory at plus 115. First 5 would be best, but since we're limited to what we have in front of us as far as just books themselves, not having stuff up ahead of time, favorite play would be Waldichuk over the K. Second favorite would be the A's first 5. Third favorite would just be taking Oakland to win this game. That's pretty much as simple as it gets. Tyon Rio up here in this one. Chicago Blue Jays, what a way for Toronto. But, you know, the difference here, of course, what are you going to get from a guy in Rio who has just not been thoroughly stretched out? Tyon, on the other hand, hard, loud, deep contact, limited, but just overall keeping guys off the base path. It's not a good recipe. Chicago probably slows down a little bit in this game. The newness or freshness or just not seeing enough for Ryu. I'm tempted to lay the 1.5, to be honest with you, at plus 145. We remind you all the time, Odd Shopper, the place to go. Live MLB odds would be where you can tag it. You can always check around and see, all right, you know, money line, what do you have here? What do you have here for Sunday's action. Plus 118, minus 126. That's not bad. What do we have here? 140. Holy shit. Yeah. I mean, minus 126. I'm taking Toronto. Now, I was looking for something else there. There's no real need to. Just take Toronto to win the game. And again, thanks to the trusty tool here at the Odd Shopper Premium site, the same one that you're going to get, 70% off your first month, and you can use it for home run plays and all this other great stuff. Make sure you ask Greg Ehrenberg on Twitter all the great ways that he's using the tool. So it's not minus 140, it's minus 126 at another book that's below that we could get you signed up on. Another thing, too. Take advantage of that one. Again, it's called Odds Shopper. See that thing up there? Shopper. You're shopping odds for games that you're betting. Cleveland at Tampa. Yankees, Marlins. All right, let's start with the fish here. Hosting. Yuri Perez on the hill. That's going to be a tough one. Very tough one for the Yankees, who just got dominated. On the other hand, you've got Garrett Cole. It's going to be, 7 runs. Who cracks first? First 5 total. I look at that going under, even though it's probably going to be a lower number. I'm fine with that. The 7 here at plus 105. Let's see what we can find. You know where we're going. Is there a better number at plus? If I get a plus 110 or maybe 7.5, you don't know. That's why we go. 7. Okay. Plus 105. We're in there. I think that's the better play. Ideally, I'm going first 5 total. We don't have that here, so I'm going to show you this instead. Yankees, Marlins, these two pitchers, the K rates are just so difficult to ignore. Perez, 219x batting average, 234 for Cole, 298 WOBA for Garrett, 302 for Yuri. I mean, these are just really good pitchers right now. And I'm not going to try, and I'm not, I'm getting 7 because it's a low number. I understand that. Either one of these guys could pitch shutout to 1-run ball and not be surprised at all. In Tampa, we go. Cleveland. Wow. What a way to lose that game. I cannot believe that they lost that game, but such is life. The Bib, not Beeb, but the Bib train has rolled into town. The problem now is that you're going to have Zach Eflin up on this monster. Eflin, both of these pitchers pretty good. I just don't. There's something about Tanner Bibby that just I don't mess with that shit. I don't mess around with it. Nope. I'm on the fade train. Maybe you're going the wrong direction. Maybe you're going somewhere else. Maybe you're not on the rails themselves, but I'm on the fade train for the Bib train. I don't know. Zach Eflin, 25.5 K rate to 3.4 walk, 267 x WOBA. So forget about the Ks and all that other. You just really difficult to get around on Eflin. 219 x batting average. And Bibby has fine numbers, but they're not for me. Relies way too much on that fastball. You're going to see a lot of change up of pitches, selection. I mean, technically, Eflin could even throw that slider if you want. A lot of pitches for Eflin, a lot of options. I don't like it on the other side. I'm out on the Bibby train. We don't mess around with that on this show. You save that for the regular days during the week. That's fine. You keep that shit for Linquist Monday through Friday. Not here. No. Really interesting pitching matchup. Freddie Peralta, Dylan Cease. And I say that because Cease is nowhere near what we've seen leading up to this season, clearly. And Freddie Peralta is shining from a strikeout to safely pitching to contact standpoint. So you've got Cease where there's just this wear down. I think that's, again, Milwaukee first 5 jumps out. Right away jumps out. Peralta strikeouts, jumps out. Same thing we played in the other game. K rate absolutely would be my top play here to go over Peralta strikeouts. 29.7 was that, by the way. 216 x batting. The other side would just be taking Milwaukee on the run. No, taking Milwaukee on what I would think would be a pretty good number for the first 5 money line. You let me know. Comments are always open. They're always appreciated. Everything you got, I'm here for you. But I think that's the play. Now, again, minus 125. Let's go to the trusty tool, see what we can find. Might be the best number. You never know. What game is it again? Minus 122. There you go. We found it for you. Bang, bang. All right. Here, for the purposes of what we're doing, we'll go minus 125. Angels, Astros. Not even Shohei. It's just difficult if you're a fan of this team, a fan of Ohtani, a fan of Mike Trout, a fan of anybody who should be getting the hell out of there. And this is what you get. Difficult pill, is it not? Super big horse pill right there. Yordan Alvarez. I mean, these got Kyle Tucker is seeing the ball as well as anybody right now. 13.1 K rate for Kyle Tucker, who's just smashing the baseball. Smashing. So is Alvarez. So is Diaz. What about the Diaz brothers? I'm telling you. Yanier Diaz is just, these guys are crushing. What are you going to do? Take LA on a tight line? I think you just lay the 1.5 at this point. Want to look at the pitching matchup? Go ahead. Chase Silseth with the 15 Ks the last time out. Great. Urquidy just getting back into things. Well, not like just, but you know what I'm saying. Maybe you don't. If you don't, then basically what I laid out was that this is Urquidy's, 7th start? 3 1/3 against the Yankees before getting tagged. Houston's going to have to hit. Houston's going to have to score some runs. Angels may get to this guy at some point. First 3 innings, I would think. It's a look for me. Absolutely, it's a look for me on the run line. I want to jump on Houston minus 1.5 for certain. And again, the Angels defensively pitching. Silseth going to have to strike everybody out. It's possible, but I don't think it's going to happen. Rangers in San Fran. We got a couple more. We're going to burn through these, get you back to your weekend, right? Dane Dunning. Logan Webb, right? Yeah. Okay. Dunning has been spotty in the sense of good, despite numbers not really indicating that. We have seen outings. If you get good Dane, which is not Dane Cook, right? If you get the opposite of Dane Cook, is that what that guy's name was? Then is he still doing stuff? I don't mean to rip. I'm not here to rip. I'm just saying the opposite. If you get good Dunning, how about that? You get good Dunning. Spot start right here coming out on the road against this feisty yet difficult to K. Well, no. Let me check that statement. Sable, Davis, Crawford, Estrada. There are some strikeouts. Even Lamonte will get in on the mix every now and again. So let's not absolve him by any means. It might just help a guy like Dane Dunning. I tell you what I'd really like to do here is play an NRFI. That would be my favorite play across the board here in this game would be no run first inning. Logan Webb at home against Texas. Dane Dunning on the road against San Fran. I'm probably getting plus 110 for this. Absolutely sign me up. I don't have an issue with Logan Webb, at least getting through one. Now, as far as the game is concerned, this is where it gets a little dicey. If you get good Dane, I think there's a pathway to the one. What do you think? I was doing something else? Plus 120. A pathway. But man, I think the better play here is just going under 8. Both teams you're going to see go a little, try to be jack happy. But you're going to end up more ho happy pappy than jack happy. And that's a bad place to be. Under 8 for the San Francisco Giants, what we want. Padres, Diamondbacks. This one, Diamondbacks lost 9 straight coming into Friday night. Unbelievable. San Diego, Lugo up against our guy, Fat. Brandon's back. Let's look at Seth Lugo. Seth Lugo dictates this game. Seth Lugo is why you lay the 1.5 here at plus 110 on top of that. Padres bats will be fine against Brandon Pfaadt, and he's going to struggle. The inability to get a strikeout or two against this Padres lineup opens you up for so much extra base hits, power. It's just tough for a guy like Pfaadt to come back on. So I'm going Seth Lugo here, and we're tailing the Padres here on the run line more than anything else. Get those bats working early against Pfaadt. Seth Lugo comes in, does his thing, 23.5 to 5.5K to walk rate, not going to give up any walks. It's a really good spot. Now, I mentioned there was a doubleheader. We're going to get to that second one here. It's not up on the board quite yet, or maybe it is actually. No, it's not up on the board yet. That's fine. Second game, Cincy at Pittsburgh. Remember, this is game two. Andre 5,000. And Luke Weaver. What are you going to do, man? You know, Andre in that open spot. Luke Weaver, though, on the other hand, is so susceptible to giving up stuff and just getting crushed. Not striking guys out, giving up loud, long, hard contact. I think you go first 5 home team. First 5 Pittsburgh Pirates would be my lean on that 6:05 Eastern start. Rockies, Dodgers, this run line minus 2.5. Just curious to see what it does look like. Again, 70% off your first month just for popping in on this sucker. That's pretty damn good. Well, clearly it's not minus 1.5. But again, I haven't refreshed this. So let me refresh this. I'm sure that's going to pick up here. Oh, I love our tool. Minus 2.5 plus 100. It hasn't picked up yet. It will. Trust me. Trust me. I'm not playing the run line at 2.5. If I can't get, and it looks like I can't add another book. So that's fine. That's easy. BR, Bleacher Report has it. Minus 1.5, same number. I'm fine there. That's the play, right? Exactly the play. Or technically, I guess that's not MGM. Oh, I see what it is. This is a little off. So Sugar House Bet Rivers, BetMGM is 2.5. That's why. It's off here. That's why. You see that? Like this should be here. This should be here. This should be here. Okay, we got it. We got it. Keep it moving. O's Mariners. Just and then Sunday Night Baseball. Aren't you happy? Kyle Bradish. Remember him? He was our guy that we were riding for a little bit, and then wheels started to fall. Bryce Miller is a guy that we don't want to put much on despite being at home. Not easy to strike guys out. You're dealing with a 24.8, decent, moderate K rate. 22.7 for Bradish. Nope. Not guys that I want to tail, not guys that I want to get behind and say, yeah, this is it for me. In fact, we're just going to let this sucker fly at 8. Still a good number at 8, and it's the way to be. You know, if you're paying attention to this, we've got a lot. Your first bet, $10 wins you 36. Now, I need to hit all these plays. But I'm just saying, BetMGM, we got you up to 1,000. You can do whatever you want here, but that's a lot. That's all I'm saying. That's a lot. Lot of money. Plus 37, 372.06. Woof. Sunday Night Baseball. You ready? Clearly, this was an absolute disaster, humiliation, if you will, for the New York Mets. Back-to-back games in the same day. Kodai Senga on the mound. Does he settle? Does anything here settle? Yanni Chirinos, you know, if there was ever a time to take the Mets, it would be Sunday Night Baseball at home with Kodai Senga on the hill. In fact, what I would strongly suggest is that you take the New York Mets first 5. Absolutely. It's going to get around Acuna, and the rest will follow. Definitely the way to do this. Oh, you know they have this market here at BetMGM? That's pretty cool. Just so you can see that. All right. We gave you a couple more. Tigers, Phillies, A's, Jays, under 7 in Miami. Rays, run line. Brewers, Astros, run line. Under 8, San Fran. Padres, run line. Under 9, Dodgers. Over 8, Seattle. And the New York Fighting Mets. Gave you that Pittsburgh game as well. Hey, show you what's going on at BetMGM one more time. Thumbs up, subscribe. The least you can do, leave a good comment. I got you in, I got you out. I see Lindy's videos, man. Those suckers are like 50 minutes. I saw one that I was up here. It was like 48 minutes that he uploaded. 48 minutes. I'm getting you in and out. I can filibuster for the next 35 seconds and I'll still get you out under 21 minutes. Not bad.